all. So in today's video, let us focus on the chemical properties. Still some more chemical properties are left over about acids and bases. So let us just see what are those. So talking about the chemical properties in acids and bases, already we have discussed with a few in the last video. So let us move on and learn some more today. So first what we have is reaction of acids and bases together with each other. We know very well from childhood onwards that acids and bases will react with each other, okay, resulting in what is called neutralization reaction, and that will result in the formation of salt and water. So acid and base will react together to form salt and water, okay, which we know from our childhood. Okay, so taking an example, HCl reacts with the sodium hydroxide, giving rise to sodium chloride, which is a salt, and water we get. So you have a small activity given in your book wherein you have to take 2 ml of sodium hydroxide, to which you add phenolphthalein indicator, okay, 2 drops. Actually 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator you add, which will give a pink color, because okay, phenolphthalein indicator in bases will be giving a pink color. When you add acid slowly to that, pink color will disappear, and when again you add okay, sodium hydroxide to it, the pink color reappears, indicating that phenolphthalein is an acid base indicator. So whenever the medium changes to acidic nature, okay, it becomes colorless, and when it becomes basic, it again develops the pink color. That is how phenolphthalein indicator works. Now let us check out about some other chemical properties. Reaction of acids with the metal oxides. So actually metal oxides, if you see, these are the basic oxides. So acids react with the metal oxides again, okay, causing a neutralization reaction, and that will result in salt and water. So here we can see copper oxide, actually it is black in color. It reacts with the hydrochloric acid, resulting in the formation of copper chloride, which is green in color, and water will be formed. So we have to remember basically that acids will react with metal oxides, giving rise to salt and water, which will be a neutralization reaction. And we have to remember that bases do not react with the metal oxides except with the amphoteric oxide. So we have seen that there are certain metals which are called the amphoteric metals, which have got the capability to react with both acids and bases. So here we have the amphoteric oxides, okay, the metals are aluminum and zinc. So we have aluminum oxide and zinc oxide reacting with the bases like sodium hydroxide, giving rise to sodium aluminate and sodium zincate and water. So you have to remember that bases, okay, will not react with the metal oxides except with the amphoteric oxides like zinc oxide and aluminum oxide. Then next, talking about the non-metallic oxides. The non-metallic oxides are actually acidic in nature. So bases will react with these non-metallic oxides like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. As you can see, sodium hydroxide is getting reacted with carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, and it results in the formation of sodium carbonate and sodium sulfite along with water. Okay, so this is the reaction of bases with the non-metallic oxides, and you have to remember that acids have no reaction with these non-metallic oxides. Okay, so these are about the chemical properties of acids and bases. Let us summarize all this and put it in the form of a table to memorize it very easily. So let us go on and see the chemical properties. So first is reaction with metals. Acids give rise to salt and hydrogen, whereas bases okay, will not react with the metals except the amphoteric metals, if you remember, giving rise to salt and hydrogen. Talking about the metal carbonates, okay, they give rise to salt, carbon dioxide and water. Acids give rise to salts, carbon dioxide and water, whereas we have bases, okay, which will not react with the metal carbonates. Talking about the metal hydrogen carbonates, with acids they give salt, carbon dioxide and water, whereas with bases there is no reaction. Talking about the neutralization reaction, that is reaction of acids and bases with each other, so they will give rise to salt and water in either of the cases. Okay, then talking about the reaction with metal oxides, okay, the acids react with metal oxides, giving rise to salt and water, okay, and in the case of bases they don't show reaction except only with the amphoteric oxides, that is aluminum oxide and zinc oxide. Then talking about the non-metal oxides, acids do not react with the non-metal oxides, whereas they react with the non-metal oxides like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, giving rise to salt and water. So in this way you can make a chart and quickly memorize okay, what are all the different chemical properties of acids and bases.